such a great tip.
Yeah.
Really great. No, it's really great. That's the best tip that I've heard till now. Really.
Awesome.
You're so kind and so funny. Thank you very much for your time and for your great advice and your great tips. Thank you.
You're most welcome. Hey. Awesome Saturday evening right here in Malaysia. Could be morning, could be noontime, it could be midnight, wherever you are. Let me know where you're from, which country you're tuning in from. It's always happy to see familiar faces. I mean, in our case, familiar names on the screen. Let me see who's in the room. Oh wow, we have Bentley. First commenter, hey Bentley, and of course Teacher Ken. Teacher Ken has been so supportive, always there at my LinkedIn live show. And Coach, wow, we have coaches and teachers in the room. Coach Ken is all about fitness and workout, even for senior citizens. Just check him out, right? And Teacher Ken is tuning in from KL, and we have Yao. Hey Wenjie. Wow, long time didn't see you on my LinkedIn. Good evening. Hey, evening there. And we have Iman, from Selangor, Malaysia. And we have David. David is a pastry master chef. All right, please connect with him if you want pineapple tarts. Okay, and we have Dr. Nurul, so sweet of you. Always here, almost at all my LinkedIn live shows. Thank you so much. Rachel, hey, Rachel watching from your bedroom. Rachel was the one who made me emo yesterday, but you gotta ask her what's going on. And we have Wood. Shireen is fantastic training provider. So if you guys have any needs for training for your companies, she's the person to look for, right? Wow. So Teacher Ken seems to be very well connected. Almost everyone in the room, you know that, right? And I'm great. Hey, hello, good weekend. Kevin, oh my goodness, my mentor, my Sifu. He taught me everything I need to learn about network marketing. So he's the Sifu of me, the genie, all right? So Kevin is halfway across the globe. What time is it now in Utah, Kevin? We have Shara. Hey, Shara. Right, Catherine. Wow, we have Catherine, Teacher Ken, and Bentley all from my chapter. Wow. See, Teacher Ken, you are stealing my limelight already. Who? Whoa, Monica. Yes. Wow, we have people all around the world here. Wow, too many comments. I can't be highlighting everyone. Okay, so just hi to all of you. And we have Jonah. Jonah just got married. Congratulations, Jonah. Wow, awesome, man. And we have Facebook user watching from Facebook. So if you see this, Facebook user without your name and your photo, you have to click on that StreamYard link to give permission for StreamYard to publish your name and your your username here. All right. So Teacher Ken or anyone in the audience, can you type that link so that they can just click on it and go to that StreamYard permission page? Thank you so much. Wow, and we have LinkedIn user. I just joined. Okay, I can see that. So click on the link. To give permission for StreamYard to publish your name over here. Hey, CA. Wow, had your dinner, I suppose. I had satay for dinner today, CA. True story, really. 7 a.m., Kevin. Wow, that's early. Okay, so I'm glad I'm accompanying you for your breakfast. We just finished dinner here. All right, how are you guys doing? How's your weekend? This is the last weekend of the first half of the year. Time really flies, isn't it? Right? Time flies. See, that's this one thing that I learned in my journey, working with so many different mentors. Most of them tend to agree with this saying. When they say time flies, yeah, that's the fact. But what's the good news? Then I say what? The good news is you are the pilot, right? So time flies, but you are the pilot. So take control of your destiny. And I love that. I think I heard that like 20 over years ago. When I was 3 years old. So I'm 23 now. So, all right. So how are you guys doing, right? So, we have quite a number of people in the room. Let's do one of the famous thing to do over here when we have a LinkedIn live session. Drop your LinkedIn profile link, and connect with each other. Good. All right. Right. So let's just get straight to the point. And what are we going to talk about tonight? Okay. So tonight I'll be talking about how to sell more through engagement. Okay. Via this matrix that I created for myself. Okay. And I think I've been using it for quite some time. I think it kind of like works. So I'm sharing, all right? So if it works for you, great. If it doesn't, tweak it, modify it, and use it however you want. That's one of the premise of my LinkedIn Live session. I would share what works for me. If you think it works for you, use it. If it doesn't work really well for you, modify it, tweak it, upgrade it, enhance it. It's yours. Okay. So today I'm going to share with you how to sell more through engagement via 3x3 contents ideation. Okay, so what does that mean? Okay, so let's look at some of the things that I have here for you. Let me just gonna add this into it. All right. So this will be the main topic today. All right, I'll be sharing on 3x3 contents ideation. And then I'm gonna give you some bonus. If I didn't run out of time in the end, if we still have time, I can share with you one of my trademark copywriting formula for most of my top performing posts. 11313 credibility commanding content. If you have Dr. Ali in the room, he swears by this. Since he learned this from one of my free webinar last year, he has been using this format in most of his posts. Okay, so if I have time at the end, I promise I'm going to share this. Okay, so all right, so let's go to let's take one step back, and before we talk about the strategies and the matrix, let's talk about the entire belief system, all right, and also the approach to social media. Now, of course, when I say the approach to social media, it's not the only approach to social media, which is, like I say, in my live show, what I share is what works for me. Okay, so that's my approach to social media, which is to embrace the art of story selling. Okay, so yes, it's not a typo what you see here. So it's to embrace the combination of storytelling when you are selling, not necessarily selling your product. It could be selling yourself, could be selling your company's value. All right, so the message that you want to bring across, it's best wrapped around storytelling. Okay, so if you agree, type story selling. Okay, story selling, right? That's how I approach my social media. If you're following me on Facebook and on LinkedIn as well, all right, I do a lot of story selling. Okay, even if I'm not selling anything, I'll be doing a lot of storytelling. Okay, so yes, story selling is my approach. What is yours? Okay, so today I'm going to share with you how I use story selling to leverage on the power of social media to share my message to the world. Okay, because I do believe in this, that each of us has a voice that needed to be heard. Okay, somebody out there would be longing to hear the words that we speak. Somebody out there would be longing to be inspired by the words we put out there. So each of us, each of you is a gift, right? So type I am a gift. Okay, if you agree with this, type I am a gift. Right? Oh, we have Coach Hui Shan here. We have a lot of coaches here today. Wow. Coach Hui Shan, let me introduce her a little bit. Coach Hui Shan is running a training program for the age group between 40 to 60. Those who want to convert their hobby into profits. They need to learn how to put them into a proper business plan, a structure, and how they can really monetize their hobby. So Coach Hui Shan is the person to go to. Right. So let's just go back here a little bit. All right. Master the art of story selling. So when we talk about story selling, when I talk about story selling, this guy has to come out. All right. Who's this guy? Who is this guy? All right. The Asian genie. All right. So the genie has a story to tell you. Okay. So let me tell you a story. Now, the story didn't start with once upon a time. It was just last year, right? Year 2020. There was this guy on Facebook who wrote a story. Okay, so this guy wrote a story on Facebook in March 2020. That was just last year. And that time, in my country, we were facing the first ever national lockdown. The entire country was under lockdown. And we had a very funny policy where our prime minister announced only one person from the household were allowed to go to the groceries in the supermarket. So naturally, the men flocked to the supermarket, but they were all clueless. They didn't know what to buy, right? So most of them were connected to a device being remote controlled by the real master at home, okay, their wives. So I captured a few funny scenario. One of them was on the loudspeaker, and of course the wife didn't know that he was on the loudspeaker, and we could hear his wife screaming over the loudspeaker, said, "Why are you so stupid? Can't you even differentiate between tomato and potato? What have you been eating all these years? You eat shit." So it's so embarrassing. And we were like, okay, just let him pick and choose first before we take our turns. So that was the loudspeaker version. The other version was what I call the stealth operation. It's like completely silent. So this guy was for the entire time texting, all right, texting, snapping photo, texting, and then the wife will ask him to take another photo from another compartment and stuff. So the entire process took about like 2-3 hours just to complete half the shopping cart. But the third one was totally prepared. This one I got to salute him. He was connected to his earphone, and he was on video call, like live. So he would just move, up and down and left and right. And the wife would say, "Stop, okay, zoom in." And then he would zoom in and say, "Okay, pick that. Okay, not this one. Put back, pick the other one." So I was like so impressed. So I was telling this story to my wife, and my wife was like really laughing. So, when I got back home from my mission, my remote groceries mission, I posted this on Facebook, and, it has got like 68,000 reactions and 1,200 comments and 40,000 shares. All right. So you see, this shows that a relatable story gets picked up. And there is a potential of going viral. Of course, I'm not here to share with you how to create a viral post, because I don't know either, because there's a lot of different factors that goes into having a post go viral, right? But that really gives a very, very, very good view, a window of viewpoint that a good story can travel really far. Do you agree? Right? So, and this doesn't happen just on Facebook. It also happens on LinkedIn, because with my storytelling on LinkedIn, last time LinkedIn used to have this notification to recognize your engagement level. Okay, so let me just enlarge it for you to see somehow. Right? So LinkedIn used to have this, like, "Congratulations, you have a top LinkedIn post, and this is your post." I've got this notification like 12 times. And then they change format. They have this, "Congratulations, your post is in the top 1% engagement." Okay, and I get that like 21 times before. I think they stopped it. Okay, so because I don't get those notifications anymore. So that shows that no matter where you are, as long as you are in a network of people, okay, you have to go by storytelling. Okay, of course there are a lot of different methods, but storytelling is a fun way to relate to people, right? So that is about story selling. So when we talk about story selling, I want to just go back to a little bit here, because when we talk about story selling, we have to understand how did all these things started. I'm talking about civilization, and people building communities. Now let's imagine all of us here, okay, today in this room right now. Let's imagine all of us here are actually in the year 1410. Let's just say 1410. All right. So there's no internet, there's no Facebook, there's no LinkedIn, there's no YouTube, there's no probably there's no newspaper. So how do you know what's going on? Let's say we are all in the same village and the year is 1410. How do we know what happens in the next village? Okay. So the only way for for us to know what happens in the next village would be, let's say, if someone from the other village traveled over to our village and started telling us stories about what happened in their village. And that is how we start telling our own villagers to say, hey, do you know what's happening in the next village? This is what happened. Okay. And I tell a story about what happened in the next village. And my villager will start to tell the next person, and I start to tell the next person, and in a 2 tell 4, 4 tells 8 people. Okay. So that's how storytelling begins. And storytelling is what connects people. Okay. And people want to feel belong to a community where they can share the same story. People want to feel belong to a community where they can be a part of a story that they can relate to. In today's term, we call it like-minded people. We call it a tribe, the community. But it's because we were all binded by the same story, and or the story that we want to create, that we want to be a part of. Don't you think so? Right? So if you think so, type the word story. Okay. So you see, civilization was built upon storytelling. Okay, communities were built upon storytelling. Now we have the power to broadcast ourselves through social media. Okay, through your post, through your video, through your content. I wish to see more people use this technology to tell better stories, or if they have really good stories to tell, use it to tell to more people. Okay, and sometimes it aches me to see that people misuse technology to spam, to hard sell, to promote, and to bitch about things. Okay, so I think it's an injustice, to the great technology that we have at our fingertips, that we can connect with the world. Don't you think so? Okay, so yep, that is how I came about discovering my passion in storytelling, and of course storytelling. So let's get straight into the thinking cap of this section. Okay, 3x3 content ideation. What does that mean, right? What does that mean? So then in the next slide, I'm gonna give you some time to do a screenshot so you can save this for yourself. All right, as reference. All right, screenshot this. Okay, so 3x3 content ideation. What does that mean? Okay, what is it all about? So this is how I design my content. This is how I plan my content. Okay. Yes, again, there are different ways. So this is my way, and I'm sharing it. If you can use it, use it. All right, I'll be happy. If you want to tweak it, up to you. It's yours. Okay, whatever I shared is yours. So let's begin with one list. In fact, if you do have your notepad here right now, this is the time you can scribble. Otherwise, just type in a comment. Okay. So the first 3, we talk about the 3 values. Okay. What does it mean? What it means by 3 values? It simply means your own ways of being. Okay. Your ways of being as a person that you are. Let's forget about what content you're going to put in first. But this is really getting clear about who you are, what kind of person you are. Okay. And a very simple exercise that you can do is, if some of you are familiar with this if this term called the I am statement. Okay, the I am statement. So the I am statement is a declaration that you make to affirm to yourself who you are. I am confident, courageous, and caring. Okay, so that is an example of an I am statement. So you want to put in the values that you want to yourself to be. Okay, so what are some of the values that you want to live? All right, could be honest, could be kind, could be discipline, could be anything at all, whatever resonates with you. So if you have notepad here, just write down whatever comes through your mind, because most probably the first 5 words that come out from your mind would be the most natural one, because it's in your subconscious mind. If you don't have notepad, just type in a comment. All right, share with us. Okay, what would be the 3 to 5 words that you will live by? Your value, right? This is going to be your value, your ways of being. All right, could be friendly, could be sincere, could be funny. All right, so for those of you who have been following my social media, either on Facebook and LinkedIn, more so on Facebook, you will notice that some of my posts are humorous, funny, friendly, okay, and sometimes I share things, messages that wraps around the value of kindness, compassion, yeah, understanding each other, improving ourselves, inspiration. So those are some of the values that I want to see myself embody, okay, and that's who I am. Okay, now this has to be clear even before you start creating content, because this will be the 3 values that you want to embody, okay, and you're going to embody this even if you are not on social media, because I'm talking about what kind of person you promise yourself to become. Okay, now you got to get this really clear. Okay, this is not about being pretentious. It's not about being cheesy. This is not about fake it till you make it. Okay, I never agree with that statement. So now, one of the examples, let me share with you. There are some LinkedIn people that I got connected with, a lot of them since last year, and one of them has been quite active and prominent in a very professional way. He carries himself very professionally, very prominent figure, and his posts were like really highly engaging, and the content is valuable. But when I got connected on a closer level, where we are in a different network, where we get to chat, with a group of people, talking about instant messaging, where we get to chat more often on a daily basis, more of his personality shows up, okay, because it's off LinkedIn. So the more I interact with that part of him, the more I feel that his LinkedIn post is cheesy, because it's like totally different. It's like totally opposite direction of his LinkedIn personality and his real life personality. So the more that happens, the more I experience the real him, the lesser I think of the content he put on LinkedIn. Any one of you understand what I'm talking about? If you understand what I'm talking about, type the word authentic. All right. If you do understand what I was talking about, type the word authentic. So there was a huge gap between his LinkedIn personality and how I experience him in real life. Okay. So that is where the pool happens. That is where the level of respect, decreased. Okay. So this is what I'm sharing with you. Okay. Even before you let the social media community experience you, how do you want to be experienced by people around you in your real life? And those are your ways of being. Those are your values. Okay. Now, of course, social media is just a part of our life. Okay. Social media is not our life, and our life is not social media. We got to get that right. Okay. So social media is just a glimpse of our life. Now, if social media is just a glimpse of who we are, then I think if we embody 10 values that we live by, and allowing that 3 values to be seen on social media would be just the right amount, because social media is a glimpse of who we are, so that when people are attracted to us because of that 3 values they see and experience on our social media, on our online presence, and when they get close to us and they get to know us, wow, you are a total package. You are much more than what I've seen on social media, and that would naturally pull people towards you. You getting what I'm saying, right? So people will start gravitating towards you because they start to experience who you really are outside of your online persona. Okay, so if you get what I'm saying, type gravity. Okay, so people will gravitate towards you because of the glimpse that they see, and when they get to know more of you, they like even more of who you are. So, and that's how I approach social media. So when people see that part of me, it is the real part of me, but it's not all of me. Okay, so come and experience me, in real life, rather than in real life I have these 5 qualities, but in social media I have these different 3 qualities. That's very pretentious. It might work for somebody, but not me. Okay. So that is what I'm talking about. Okay, you could be embodying like 10 qualities and 10 values, and I want you to choose what are the 3 values, what are the 3 ways of being you want to put into your social media aura. I call it as your social media aura, right? So what are the 3 ways of being? Okay, get it down, and use it to guide how you put your message across on social media. Okay, so 3 values, 3 ways of being that is already in you. Now, it's okay if you don't have that yet, but we are all creatures of aspiration. Okay, so it could be 3 values that you aspire to become. Okay, again, this is not pretentious. It's, oh, I'm not like that, I'm just pretending to be like that. It's different. Okay, so now you gravitate towards that because it's your vision, this is what I want to become, and I'm using my voice on social media to remind myself that this is who I will become. So you have a commitment to work towards those values, and you use that as a voice. Okay, you use social media to give your voice. You following me so far? All right, if you guys are following me what I'm saying, I don't know why today I sound a little bit philosophical, but if you get what I'm saying, type I have my voice. All right, because people have to hear you and your voice for them to start experiencing who you really are behind the screen. All right, so if you do get what I'm saying so far, type I have my voice. Okay, so that's the 3 values, the 3 ways of being. What about the 3 pillars? Now this is much easier. All right, this is much easier when you get the 3 values right, when you get your ways of being in place. The 3 pillars of content is nothing. Okay, so the 3 pillars is the theme of the contents that you are producing. Okay, there is a value in consistency. So you want to make sure when they check you out, when I'm talking about your new connections or your potential connections, when they check you out, when they go through some of your previous posts, when they are following your current and upcoming posts, what would they be expecting to read about or to hear about or to see, okay, from your content? All of us have very, very different theme of content. Okay, so your content could be something to do with your business, something to do with your service or your product, something educational that you want to share. Okay, whatever it is, you can have like 5 different themes of content. You can have 10 different themes of content. Okay, but for a start, for consistency, choose 3 that you're most passionate to talk about. Okay, so these are the what. These are the what. Okay, the 3 values just now are the who you are. So these are the what. So it's much simpler. Okay, so when you want to talk about, okay, so on my social media, I want to talk about cooking and beauty and wellness. Okay, so that could be your theme of content. Okay, so if you pick up an article and that inspires you and it fits into your pillars of content, that's something you want to share. Okay, because you also want your followers to know about this stuff, which is great stuff. Okay, and through your sharing, they get to know more of this. All right, so this is something to do with what can they expect by following you. All right, so again, this is just a glimpse of what kind of content you can talk about in real life. Okay, so the gist of this section of the sharing today is really about using social media as the window to show people who you ought to be, so that when they connect with you and they have a Zoom call with you or they meet up with you in person, they experience a fuller version of you, and they are so engaged because they really like it. Okay, so you could be talking about 10 different contents. You could be there could be like 20 over topics that really interest you that you want to talk about for hours, but you don't have to talk about all of those stuff on social media. So you just pick 3 or 4 to juggle with, and to make sure that your online persona is showing more of those content. Okay, the content that you want to be known for as an authority in, or a market leader, or an expert, or someone who's passionate about topics like that. I'll give you another example. So for me, my theme of contents, so most of the content that I put on my social media, be it on LinkedIn or Facebook or Instagram, the theme of content would be simple hacks. Okay, now I'm a network marketing coach. I coach people who are doing network marketing or MLM or direct selling in legitimate companies. Okay, as long as they want to learn how to use new norm strategies and philosophies and practical strategies to build their business, because most of the things that they learn from the upline or from the company were a little bit outdated, because simply because the upline didn't continue to learn what are some of the new norm techniques. Okay, so I do have students around the world, from Finland, Netherlands, Germany, Singapore, Malaysia, who join my class and learn. So this is what it means by new norm network marketing. So as a network marketing coach, I've decided that one of the theme of content that I'm going to put out often on social media would be simple hacks, all right, mindset shifting, paradigm shifting kind of content. It's like, I'm going to bust some of the myth surrounding the community of the people that I serve, the network marketing community. I'm going to talk about, hey, have you heard of this a script where your upline teach you, call all your friends. This business is a friends filter. Call your friends. Those who support you are your real friends. Your fake friends will say no to you. This is a very weird training, by a lot of outdated uplines. But it's sad to see a lot of newbies in network marketing and MLM were influenced by this kind of training. So I'm there to bust that myth and give them a solution and say, no, this is a no, all right? Use this script instead. And it's not even a script. It's something, for you to reflect on who you are and how you approach people. So I give a lot of stuff like that. So that's, I call it hacks, okay, MLM hacks. So that's one of my theme of content. So another theme of content that I put out would be inspiration, something that gives people hope, all right? Especially in the pandemic, when a lot of people are feeling lost and all. So inspiration, anything to do with inspiration, even if it is outside of my industry, I will put up there. Last week I put up this this performance by Nightbird. I think some of you follow my LinkedIn post will see that Nightbird, who won the Golden Buzzer in the America's Got Talent. So that's inspiration. That's why I chose that to post it up, even though it has nothing to do with my business. Okay, so another theme would be humor, okay, and fun, right? So because I want to be a source of joy, especially when someone is feeling down and when they read my post, first of all, they feel hopeful, because inspiration, or it's just fun, and make them like just laugh it off, and they can take the day again. Just take one day at a time. So some of the strong pillars of my content would be inspiration, tips, okay, for my industry, inspiration, and fun. Now, but that's not just the only thing I talk about in my real life, isn't it? Okay, so in real life, for those of you who are like meeting with me frequently, you notice I have a lot to talk about. So do I talk about do I have my own viewpoint about politicians and government? Of course I do, but do I have to post it online? No, I've decided that is not going to be one of the pillars of my content. All right. Do I have my views on vaccination? Yes, I do. All right. But do I have to post it? No, I don't. Do you get what I'm saying? So try to tweak the way we treat social media, and try not to brain dump on social media. It's not everything that you know or you want to share is shareable. Okay. You want to be very aware of what are the theme of content, what are the 3 pillars that I want my social media presence to be surrounded, to be built upon. You getting me so far? All right. If you're getting me, try 3 pillars. 3 pillars. Okay. So on one hand, you have the 3 values, and on the other hand, you have the 3 pillars. All right. So if you're getting it, type 3 pillars. Now, just this 3 stuff alone, just this 3 value and 3 pillars alone, you can come up with 9 different contents. Okay. That's why I say 3 times 3. It could be pillars number 1. Let's say for my example, pillar number 1. Okay, so pillar number 1, I talk about tips. Okay, teaching the people that I serve on valuable tips that they can use. All right, great. So it could be the pillar number 1 attached with the value number 1. All right, so one of my value is kindness. Okay, so I can talk about that content in a kindness point of view. All right, or I can talk about the same content in another post. I can talk about the same content in another way of being, or it could be talking about honesty, right? Or could be talking about courage, right? So if you have 3 values and 3 pillars, you can actually combine them, and each pillar can be told in 3 different values. Am I making sense? All right. If you get what I'm saying, just this alone, you can have 9 types of content that is true to you. All right. If you get this type 3 times 3, right? So yes, that is the whole idea of the content ideation. Is it good stuff? Is it good stuff? Right? If you're getting this, type 3 times 3. So I know that you're getting it, and at least I know I'm not too philosophical and talking to myself. Right. Awesome. Okay, so that's 3 times 3. Now I do get questions like this from the people that I coach sometimes when I talk about this, and they will say, what if one of those days I'm totally lost, I don't know what to post, I I I I just feel like I want to post, but I don't know what to post, or maybe I'm feeling very restless, or I'm confused, or I'm irritated by some event that's happening to me. I'm not in the mood. I'm not connected to my ways of being. How am I going to produce the content? What I'm going to post? So when you're lost, you use a compass, correct? All right, you use a compass. So personally, for me, I think, right, I believe compassion is our best guide when we are lost, right? And that's why you find the word compass in compassion, right? So if you really don't know what to post, okay, and you don't know how to even approach connecting with people, look for something that you can be compassionate about. Look for something that you share with them. Look for common traits. Look for similarities, right? Ask them about what they're doing. See, when that happens, when you're focusing out, you'll find that there are so much inspiration that you can see surrounding you when you have this compassion towards people around you, towards events around you. And almost everything that is happening around you can be tied into a story, that convey your message, your value. What do you think? All right. So if you get this type compass, I know Shireen will be happy because that's her company's name, right? So yeah, that's my way of treating how to go about when I'm lost. Okay, so let me share with you another story. There was one time I was about to go to my mom's place. All right, my mom sells egg tarts and kaya puff, and pastries. So there was this time when she called. It was the eve of another national lockdown, the second round in our country. And she called me and say, I've packed some stuff for you. Come and pick it up. So see, this is what she has packed for me, as you can see, right? So what she told me is that I've packed some I've packed some puffs, some curry puffs, some egg tarts and all. Some are baked, you can eat it fresh, and some are not baked, so you keep in your fridge because it's a lockdown, right? So we don't know when are we gonna be able to come out here again. So she said, so I do have some frozen ones you can keep in the fridge. So I said, okay, I'm coming to pick up, so we can still travel for one last day before the lockdown happens the next day. So when I arrived, I pick up all these, she put in my car, and then there was one packet which is deliberately put in a different color. As you can see here, there's this white plastic bag. So I didn't know what is that until I reached home and I opened it up. Still in my car, I opened it up, and there was 2 pieces of $100 bill. So that I just snapped a photo of that, and I just posted that on LinkedIn. I posted that on Facebook and LinkedIn. I just say, thank you, Mom, for everything. And this itself, make sure it's a true story, okay? And this story itself, I didn't have any intention to do sales at all. It's just a story I want to tell because it touched me. So this story alone has gotten a lot of new friends connecting to me. Most of them are kind souls. They ask me, where is your mom's shop? Because when tomorrow the lockdown starts, we can still travel within 10 km radius. Okay, so that's the restriction, one of the rule. So let me know where's your mom's shop. If it is within 10 km radius, I will go there and support your mom. And on the first day of the lockdown, which is one day after this, I pick up this. My mom has the highest sale for the month, and it was the first day of the lockdown. Okay, so again, this gives me more assurance that I want to continue sharing stories like this that can connect the community, that can give hope to people, and that's what I want to be known for. Okay, now that's the 3 values and the 3 pillars that I have. Okay, so you could ask yourself, what is yours? What are your 3 values? What are your 3 pillars? And how are you going to combine them and make it yours? Okay, make it yours so that it's you. It's a glimpse of you that we are seeing on social media. All right. So yes, that's what I want to share about the 3x3 content ideation. Oop, I think the time is almost up. You guys want me to continue sharing on this? Because it's already like 40 minutes in. Let me know if you want me to continue sharing on this. This is one of my trademark copywriting formats. It's very simple to use. Okay, if you want me to share, type 11313, so I know that I'm actually being of value when I share this. Okay, otherwise I'll be just talking to my camera. So 11313 is something that I've developed when I started using social media. Of course, I didn't develop this on the first day of me using social media. It was upgraded and modified along the way, and it becomes this 11313. Any unicorn? Okay. So 11313, 11313. Okay. I get it. All right. So this is 11313. Is what I call credibility commanding content. Okay, something that you want to be known for, your expertise, something that you want to showcase your brain about. You want to tell people that you are good in this stuff, and this is how you want to show it. So I'm gonna show this on full screen so you can screenshot it. Okay. So this is my format of copywriting, credibility commanding content. Okay, so what does that mean? Okay, 11313. Now, first of all, as you can see from the left-hand side, let me just enlarge it again. Okay, over here, you got to answer this question, for yourself. Who do you sell? What do you sell? Okay, who do you sell to? One post for one target audience. One post for one target audience. Who do you sell? Who do you sell to? What do you sell? Who do you sell to? Why do they buy it? And most importantly, why you? Now, this is where your three values come in, right? So you got to be clear of who you actually are. Okay, so why you? Now, once you have gotten that clear, 11313 is the structure of your post. Of course, again, start with this format until you master it. You are familiar with it. You can modify up however you want. You can do it 11515 up to you, or 323. It's completely up to you. But let's just start with the basic. So what is 11313? I start with this. Okay, a punchline header. Your header, the first line of your post, has to be finger stopping. Okay, not finger licking good. Yeah, finger stopping. So or thumb stopping. Really stop the thumb from scrolling and zoom into your post. So you want to have a punchline header, something that speaks directly to your target audience. Okay, let's take for example, if you are selling healthcare products, supplements. Okay, supplements and to build immune system. And you are targeting the stay-home mom, all right? Because you notice that the stay-home mom is getting a lot of stress in the lockdown because the kids' school has moved to the house and the husband's workplace has moved inside the house, and now they don't even have a sanctuary that they can call home because the workplace and the school are there, and they don't even have the me time. Because they used to have a me time, it could be Netflix, could be just they're doing a facial spa, when they're at school and at work. But now, no. So you want to target this audience with this one post. That punchline header can be as simple as, are you a stressed out stay-at-home mom during lockdown because the school has moved into your house and the workplace has moved into your house? It could be just that, all right? Or even shorter, are you a stressed out stay-at-home mom during this lockdown? So, okay, so that punchline header, stop them, and they want to read what is it about. So that one paragraph, short paragraph, they need to share something that relates to them. Okay, then you can say, research shows that stay-at-home mom develop some forms of stress-related illnesses during the lockdown because of whatever we just shared just now. So they can relate. They say, yeah, I think I'm losing sleeps and all. So they kind of like agree because you're speaking to them. And then this is where you showcase your brain. Okay, let's say you are selling health supplements that helps them. So what I would suggest you to do is, instead of talking about how good is your supplement, you want to share why some of the ingredients in your supplements can help. Let's say one of the ingredient is acai berry, another ingredient is a blueberry, another ingredient is elderberry, let's just say. So you break it down and you talk about the goodness of those ingredients rather than, oh, this brand and this product is good. So you say, then you can continue your post, right? After the punchline header, after a paragraph, and you can say, here are 3 tips that you can use to reduce stress. Okay, acai berry, this is the benefit, all right? Elderberry, this, blueberry, So you can just get very short points on benefits of each of those ingredients. So try to include this into your diet. All right. Now, and then one call to action. This is very important. The one call to action is you want to invite them to take a small action after reading your post. Okay. Or you can say, DM me to receive a free compilation of 21 ways on how you can reduce stress naturally. Okay, without medication. Or if you need help, you need someone to speak about some of the stress related issues that you are dealing with. I'm available. DM me. No obligation. We can talk. All right. So that's one call to action. You want to invite them to take a small action, and then you end your post with 3 hashtags. Preferably 2 hashtags would be your signature, and 1 hashtag which is related to the topic of that post. So this kind of post is not designed for you to get engagement, but this kind of post is designed for you to call out your target audience to reach out to you. Okay, so that you don't have to be spamming all over, hoping that people will click on it, but ended up other people will be unfriending you or unfollowing you. All right, you getting me so far? All right, if you get this, type 11313. Oh, that has already been typed. Okay, if you're getting this, type CCC, because you see that's the short form of this, credibility commanding content. Right? If you're getting this, type CCC. Right? So this has been one of my most used format on LinkedIn. Right? Of course on Facebook as well. So I just checked this like 1 hour ago. Actually, I still don't know the real meaning of this, but I'm happy to see that I have top 1% on both of this. Okay, so maybe someone can tell us what is this all about, what is this SSI, because people on LinkedIn have been telling me, hey, you got to check your SSI once in a while and see how do you perform. Okay, so I checked just now, like 1 hour before this live happens. I was top 1% and I still don't know what is that about. Okay, so can someone enlighten me? Can share in the comment what is that about? Okay, so I still have a lot of tips to share, and like I say, I'm a network marketing coach. So for those of you who are in network marketing, or if you are venturing into network marketing, or you are considering to venture into network marketing, but you just don't want to do it the direct selling way, the MLM way, the old school way, come and look for me. Find out what are some of the ways that you can do based on your personality, and that's what I do with my students. I help them analyze their personality so that they can use their strength, their natural personality to do it, so that they sound like themselves, they are seen as themselves, and they are themselves. They're authentic. Okay, so this is one of the students who have graduated from my 7 weeks course very young lady. I think she's in her 20s, and so this is what she has to say. See.
Yeah, I also want to appreciate Daniel for providing all the tools and resources that he's currently using, his strategies, like his unicorn calendar, really helps to provide a guide in terms of like how I want to structure my posts, how I should go about my calendar. And yeah, I also want to appreciate Daniel for
All right. So what she said about the unicorn calendar is this. I think I shared this here before. So this is the unicorn calendar I give all my students. All they need to do is just click, drag. All this is a free flow template. All right, just click, drag, and then fill up the entire month of calendar. All the content that they're gonna post every day of each month. Okay, so let's just say, so today is January 12th. I'm going to be posting engagement questions. So what kind of engagement questions should I post today? So they can just come here and tap here. We have hundreds of engagement questions samples for them to copy, paste, modify, and post. All right. So that's what I do for my students as well. So if you are in network marketing or MLM, or if you have friends who are in network marketing or MLM, and they're looking look for a better way, a more professional way to approach their business, do connect them with me, because I definitely can help them. All right. And I do have this offer right now, which is for them to get a complimentary clarity coaching call with me. Okay, so if you are one of them and you want to get some clarity coaching, if you are in MLM or direct selling or network marketing, or if you are planning to venture into one, type 15, okay, comment 15, and I will connect with you to offer you this complimentary clarity coaching. Or if you know that one of your friend really needs this and it really can help them, type 15 and then tag your friend. Okay, type 15 and tag your friend, because this is something that I'm doing right now to help more people gain clarity in this. Right. So yes, they can save thousands of dollars in mismarketing just by learning new norm strategies like this, right? Okay, so wow, I think I've spoken for like more than 50 minutes. So sorry, I've been so into talking and sharing, I forgot to look at the comments that's been flooding my screen. Wow. Okay, let's just see some of the comments we have here. Right, Chanel, is that how I pronounce your name? All right, use compassion as your compass. Love this. Yeah, yes, I love that too. Yes. And we have a lot of requests for 11313, and I shared that. I hope you gain value out of that. And I have friends in network marketing will point them in your direction. Thank you so much, Anita, for helping me and helping them. Wow. We have a lot of 15 here. Okay. No worries. I will definitely connect with you all. Thank you so much. Let's build an awesome community in network marketing, so that I can coach them and you will see them prosper as well. And everybody's happy, right? And I have my voice. Thank you so much, guys. And I really enjoyed tonight's session. And if you got value, if you have gotten value, for tonight, type value. All right. I would really appreciate that. You can share what is one of the biggest takeaway that you have learned tonight. Because that will also give me a confirmation that my sessions are adding value, and that will also motivate me to do more of such session. Okay, so if you're getting value in general, just put value. If you want to share with us one biggest takeaway that you have gotten tonight or today, depending on which part of the world you're in, just share with us what is your biggest takeaway, right? Value, yes, value. Thank you so much. Wow, all of you stay until the end. I'm so touched by your sincerity. Wow, it's almost 1 hour. My goodness, I really need my wine after this. Great value, Cynthia. Hey, Cynthia. Yes, value, and let's say I'll learn to find my voice. Yes, so no need to be emo anymore. I mean, me, Rachel made me emo last week. Be authentic. Yes, yes. That's one of the things that I value most. Dr. Nuru say 3 values times 3 pillars, and that makes 9 pieces of content, isn't it? Right. 3 times 3 and 11313. Yep. Chanel. All right, awesome. Melanie, value, be authentic and speak from your heart. Anita say, thanks for your time. I can help my friends run the business. More value. Yes, thank you so much. Let's build a healthier community. Let's help each other. It's really a tough time. Some of them actually chose to join MLM and do direct selling out of no choice. I mean, probably their business has been wiped out or their job has been wiped out. So let's show some compassion, right? If you see that they are doing it the wrong way or an too aggressive way to a point that you feel offended by their approach, just let them know and gently point them to my direction. All right, is that good? All right, good. Coach Hui Shen, you're here. Wow. Okay. Great session, right? I'm sure your session is gonna be even greater, right? My new emergency number 11313. Whoa. Oh, I better trademark it first. Okay, great. So Hui Shan said, be relevant, right? Catherine, thank you. You're welcome, Catherine, right? The tips and wisdom. Oh, okay. I'm still young, right? So yes, but thank you so much. I really appreciate all of you because normally my LinkedIn Live will last for like 30 or 40 minutes, but today, you guys are still on here for so long, and okay. 1 hour is 1 hour. So that's 1 hour for today. And I'll see you again in my next LinkedIn post. Thank you so much, everyone. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay hydrated. And hopefully we get to meet after this whole pandemic and this whole craziness is over, right? I really miss shaking hands, giving you a buddy hug and or just go to the movie together. So everyone stay safe, stay home, stay safe, so that when the whole craziness is over, none of us is missing. Good? All right. So thank you so much. And again, I'll see you on social media for now till we can meet again in person. All right. Take care and bye-bye.
Such a great tip.
Yeah.
Really great. No, it's really great. That's the best tip that I've heard till now. Really.
Awesome.
You're so kind and so funny. Thank you very much for your time and for your great advice and your great tips. Thank you.
You're most welcome.